life insurance policies comes in all shapes and sizes. So you need to be very well aware of some of the important points which I am going to share today before you plan to buy a life insurance for your family. So number one point is the sum insured. What is the amount of cover what you should be having? What is the sufficient amount? Is it 1 crore, 2 crores or more? So, well, there is no fixed formula as such, but sometimes we keep talking about, like 10 times of your income should be your cover. Like if you have 10 lakh rupees of yearly income, then your cover should be around 1 crore rupees. I would say do your proper comprehensive financial planning and basis that decide the cover. So it can be 2 crores, it can be 3 crores, it can be 50 lakh rupees, which can be sufficient for your family. So avoid buying a popular cover of 1 crore rupees, because in case of death, when your family will receive that amount will not last for more than 10 to 12 years. So when it comes to life insurance products, it has basically 3 categories. One is endowment traditional plans, like you pay for 20 years, 15 years, 30 years, and then you get money in return, and also sum assured. Then you have ULIP, which are market linked, which invest in the market like a mutual fund and also gives you an insurance cover. Then there is a third category, which is the best and pure vanilla product, which is called term insurance. So term insurance is the most cost-effective way to secure your family at a very minimal price. For example, if you are 35 years or around 40 years of age, you can get 1 crore rupees of cover for around 15,000 rupees or so. So it's hardly like not even 2,000 rupees a month. Now, which company to go for? एक तरफ LIC है, and then there are all the private players. LIC commands the highest market share amongst all the companies, and अगर LIC लेना है, wonderful, no problem about that. It's the market leader, and you can get a good sense of trust and security कि हाँ LIC से लिया है. But the premium will be too much as compared to a lot of private players. So you don't have to worry even if you go for a private player like HDFC Life, Max Life, Bajaj, Tata, Kotak, SBI. These are also some of the good names. As I keep saying, stick to some top 10 companies, choose whatever you are comfortable with. Another important point is disclosing all the critical and important facts. For example, if somebody is suffering from diabetes or blood pressure problem, all sort of those information you should not be hiding. Because what happens, people when they buy these policies, there are standard questions which are asked. It's like, do you have any pre-existing diseases, or do you drink? And what is the answer people give to that question? Do you drink? And they say, yeah, occasionally. Now, my question to you is, who decide this occasion? Sitting with a friend every weekend could be an occasion for someone. So, ये Oh My God movie आपने देखा होगा शायद, right? ये claim जो है act of God नहीं होगा. Claim settlement की जो बात आती है, वो claim will get rejected अगर आपके disclosure सही नहीं है तो. Now, should you buy it on your own, or should you go for an agent, or an advisor or distributor? So if you are very clear about the cover, what you want, which company to buy it from, and the process, and more importantly, your family, that means your dependents, are also well aware of that process. Because remember the fact, you will not be around to claim. Somebody else will be there to run around to get that claim. Somebody who will be under emotional trauma. But if you have somebody who is trusted agent or advisor in your family, paying 5%, 2% extra premium over and above the normal cost, I think it makes sense, because that person will be available to run around in case of that emergency. Claim settlement ratio of every company before you decide to zero in on a particular company. Most of the companies that I have talked about, the name what I said, have around more than 95% or more claim settlement ratio. Now, should you go for multiple policies, like 3-4 policies, like somebody wants to get a cover of 1 crore rupees, can I just go and buy 25 lakh rupees of 4 policies, or should I just stick to one policy? Well, I would say, do not go for more than 2 policies at max. You will be good with one also, but do not just buy 2, 3, 4 policies because ये company नहीं देगा तो वो देगा. It doesn't work like this. Because आपको सबसे पहले तो ये देखना है कि your nominee or dependent, they have to run from pillar to post and different insurers to get that cover. And somebody who is already under emotional trauma. So do not try to get into so many policies. Keep it to 1 or 2 max. Riders. This is one of the most important point. It like a lot of policies nowadays comes with riders. Rider means some extra benefit over and above normal death cover. It's like cancer rider or some critical elements riders, things like this. So I would suggest go for a pure term plan. And when it comes to your health insurance, right, I think you can top it up for a rider there rather than with life insurance. But a rider like accidental rider in terms of a death happens because of an accident, may give you 3 times more than the regular cover, is okay. But I think as long as you keep it simple, that will be good for you. Policy term. This is one of the most important point in terms of deciding कि कितने साल के लिए cover करना है. If you are 30 years of age, 40 years of age, do you want to cover yourself for next 30, 40 years? There are policies which comes like giving you a coverage till you turn 100 years of age. Well, I would only say, do not worry about covering yourself till 100 years of age. I wish you more than 100 years of age. But point is, you don't want your dependents to get so many policies. What it means कि आपको ये नहीं चाहिए कि आपकी डेथ हो गई तो आपके बच्चों को या आपकी स्पाउस को या पेरेंट्स को you want कि ये लो बेटा 20 policies आपके लिए सब जगह जाके के लो. What you want rather to give them solid assets like properties, FD, stocks, mutual funds, gold, yes sir. But yes, the reason you need insurance during the initial phase of your life or maybe first 10, 20 years, the dependency on insurance is higher because आपका पैसा और wealth creation journey चालू है. उस समय you may not be having that kind of wealth. But जैसे जैसे age बढ़ता है, आपका solid insurance बढ़ना चाहिए, which means your investment in all the assets what I just mentioned should be keep on increasing. So do not go, I would say, more than 15-20 years of term, because by then you'll be creating a solid asset base for your family, which will be like real insurance. Who will cry when you die? There's a famous book written by Robin Sharma. I think this perfectly fits into this insurance thing also, because you need to be well aware of this process because you'll not be around. So please follow these important rules before you plan to buy life insurance.